Wentz bringing the Commanders out for 1st and 10.
At their 25-yard line. From the gun, it's Wentz. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Here's Wentz to throw.
He'll get this into the hands of Antonio Gibson.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 42-yard line. Throwing is Wentz.
Got this complete to Jahan Dotson.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again.
Well, only 3 plays in here, but really, Charles, a solid start for this offense, and now we'll see if they can continue their mission to end this drive in 6.
And I wonder if their play caller right now is reflecting on that last big play that they've had on this drive. Do you come back with something similar, or do you have a counter to it to kind of show it and go to something else and create another big play?
And he is going to lose yardage here.
That play over before it got anywhere thanks to Christian Wilkins.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense. I think in the future, if you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
On 2nd and 12, Wentz.
He'll check that down to Gibson out of the backfield.
1 quarter down, 8-0 the score. The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. Now Wentz. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Wentz to throw for it on 4th. To the right side and complete to Thomas. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal.
They'll run with Gibson. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Commanders. Antonio Gibson taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Commanders are back within a couple of the lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And this is now a 1-point game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Taken at the 15, a short kick.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield.
And all the way in for a Miami touchdown.
I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run in the open field. But if there were, he silenced those thoughts there.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And the next-gen stats are going to tell the story. And, wow, what a story it is. Nearly a full 23 miles an hour. One of the fastest plays on record, folks.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. On 2nd and 9, Wentz. He gets it to Thomas. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. Now Wentz. Out route looking for McLaurin. He's got him. And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Shotgun handoff to Gibson. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And he's got room. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Wentz now to throw. This pass complete to McLaurin going across the middle. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. That's good for 28 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. To throw, it's Wentz. Dotson has it. Touchdown, Commanders. A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Commanders have got it back to within a score. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. Pulls it in at the 13. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Charles, this offense, they've been on a roll. 2 drives ago they scored. Remember, last drive was that 1-play touchdown strike, so now they're looking to make it 3 for 3.
You know, I talked to a Hall of Famer one time about, hey, when you're on defense and these types of things are happening to you, what goes through your mind? And he told me at that point, it's not about schemes. It's not about what's called from the sideline. It's about players. Who's going to make a play, make a stand, and stop this offense from doing what they've been doing.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts,
as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both of these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Oh, looking for Waddle, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Benjamin St. Juste.
Certainly feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going to halftime with the lead. Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering. And now this defense has to try to protect that lead going into the locker room.
A handoff running left is Gibson. And he's in. Touchdown, Commanders. Antonio Gibson with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Commanders will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise if they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game and no signs of slowing down.
Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And the lead is up to 5. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Taken at the 15, a short kick. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get in the field goal range.
So no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly.
Here we go.
Throwing again on 2nd down.
Tua.
And going deep for Hill. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Bobby McCain. Wow, a big mistake there. Late interception in this first half, and that could lead to a field goal try the other way.
Yeah, I think at this point you just had to say, let's take a knee and go into the half and regroup. Let's just talk it over a little bit. I wonder, partner, was the analytics coach in his head a little bit? Maybe go ahead and press it and try and get some points? While the old school coach probably would have said, take the knee, let's get out of here.
Now we could see points the other way here.
Well, Charles, I think you'd have to call that a win for the defense after the turnover already in field goal range, and they had to settle for 3.
Yeah, being the beautiful part is you start so close to the end zone that your thought process on offense has to loosen up a little bit because you're thinking to yourself, you're almost guaranteed 3. Let's take some good shots at the end zone and try and turn it into 6.
And a short kick taken at about the 16.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
So Washington in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. And Gibson decides against bringing it out. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
On second down, here's Gibson again.
Oh, he bowls over it. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
53 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On first down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be second down.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
We're good.
Now they'll throw it. Wentz.
This pass hauled in by Dotson. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 46.
A handoff for Gibson.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
And that run was memorable for only one reason. There's absolutely no place to run with the football. No gaps, no creases, no gain.
In the third quarter here in D.C., a 2nd and 10 upcoming. They'll go again with Gibson.
And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But it's
and down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Here's Tressway now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line.
To end the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10
at their own 11.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
You got a young quarterback,
maybe that's just an example of a growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that, because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on him, a lot of times they fall back on what they know best, their arm. He's slinging it on this one. Had a wide open target, but didn't have the proper footwork to increase his accuracy.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. This offense so far on third down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. He's got Wilson, middle of the field. And he's going to be marked down short of the first down, right around the 17. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that's going to make it 4th down.
That pattern and scheme was well defensed on 3rd down. He tried to just sprint from one side of the field to the other, and they got it to him quickly. But no chance at yards after the catch there, and they stopped him short.
Now Tua just going to back this forward on the end around. And he's not even going to come close to picking up the first. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
To the ball when it comes to setting,
Bye-bye.
one of the cases.
When the members on and get it going Donkey Kong, they got the hand out like, will you give a dog a bone? I'm like, oh no, you gotta get it on your own. They get an attitude, I'm like, you better check your tone. They ain't got no job, need someone to take her home. I hop up in the car, whip like Indiana Jones. Going George Lucas, now I'm out here killing clone. Coming in strong like, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down. Boosted up my cardio, I used to get to run around. I've been doing this since I had to work at mama house. Tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down. Everybody eating, it's a party, wanna come to time. You can bring your mama, daddy, sister, and your cousin out. Everybody wanna kill the king, like shit, wanna take the crown. I can see through it like a stomach with a other sign. When I hit the gas, I be going like 100 miles. They be getting tired, running out like 100 house. All up in my business, real nose it like a bloodhound. I'ma throw them off like I'm standing on a picture mound. All they do is look at Instagram while they sit around. Hate me in real life, but you liking pictures now. Oh, everybody acting different now. Finally trying to see what I be on. Got a different style, they be at the brand new when they know I've been around. Got a fake smile on your face cause you been inclined. I can say a lot, but I'm not. Gotta keep it down, making sure nobody drown. I'm my brother, keep it now. Mike Jack hit me up and said I gotta beat it down. Turn me.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to South Florida at Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Washington Commanders and the Miami Dolphins. Joey Sly, the kicker, stands ready. And we are underway from Hard Rock Stadium. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Mostert. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. On play action, here's Tua. And the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. Losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down.
Ultra. Go ultra.
And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Washington defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Looking to pass. Tua. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. From midfield, here's Tua. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Going to the air. Tagovailoa.
He'll get this into the hands of Mostert. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
And boy, this burgundy and gold defense charged up now. They stop him behind the line again.
It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. Here's Tua.
Getting this out to the flat, Mostert. And he is going to have the Dolphins 1st down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's got his tight end, Gesicki, in the end zone. Touchdown, Dolphins. A 16-yard touchdown.
And the Dolphins will claim the early lead as they're on the board 1st here tonight.
I do believe we came here to see a game, didn't we? And it looks like he's running what we call routes versus air. You just go out there with your offensive unit and throw the football with no defense. He's 5 for 5 on the opening drive.
He was on his game there for drive number 1, but my only thing is now he can't go any higher than that. He was so perfect. Can he do it again later?
Yeah, all he cares about right now is making it 10 for 10, 15 for 15.
Keeping that going.
And he feels like he can get it done.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now a 7-0 game. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
A short kick taken at the 18. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Wentz bringing the Commanders up for 1st and 10.
At their own 27.
Here's Gibson to start the drive. He'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Here we go. On 2nd down, here's Gibson again.
Shreds him with a stiff arm.
And this is going to be a Commander's 1st down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line.
A CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast into the open field, but man, his first step is so quick too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast, the linebackers don't have a chance to react. I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
And some room to work.
Touchdown, Washington.
Well, earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Joey Sly on for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Fields this way up at the 17. And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. These two teams all tied after one. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
Meanwhile, Tua's throw is taken in by Waddle. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be second down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Play action. Now it's Tua. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete. But prior to that, he had hit his first 6 passes to start the game, so on a nice little run to begin.
It feels like this offense has carried its dress rehearsal into the game. You know, because you do practice it, you do go through it, and in this case, it is clicking exactly like they drew it up.
Tua going to throw. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Partner, we've got ourselves a ball game, and those guys on defense, they came to play. Slipped up on their first series, but they're definitely settling in now and letting it be known that points won't come so easy again.
Black Ultra. Green Jack.
They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. Toward the sideline, he will have the first down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet in bounds. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards, and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side.
Down.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on 1st down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37.
6, 7, 2, yellow. Red, striker.
From the gun, it's Tua. Got a man complete to Cedric Wilson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Setting to throw on first down is Tua. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hill.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. From the 45 on second down, Tua. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Ninth play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. Tua to throw again. Got a man. It's Waddle, complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
It's not a surprise when you read scouting reports and watch tape because you know he's a heck of a player. But he is so difficult to get down in the open field. They just want to get him the ball and let him do his thing.
Here's Mostert. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Now the Commanders going to burn the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Ready. Check Fury. Ultra. Check pick. Set go.
One more time with Mostert. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. From back at the 3 now. This is 3rd and goal. Tagovailoa working out of the gun and unable to connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a 1st down. Instead, it's 4th. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
On the ready.
Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10, 5, and he will bring this one back. It is a pick 6 for a Washington touchdown. So they go for it on 4th and goal, hoping to get 6, and it's 6 the other way.
If hindsight is 20/20, they would have gone ahead and kicked the field goal, but by being aggressive, it actually cost them. Give up 6 points going the other way.
The extra point by Sly is up and good, and that makes the score 14-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21, and he won't quite make it to the 25. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And with just under a minute to go, they might try to think about mounting a drive here if they can and get in the end zone. Could potentially tie this game up. And going deep for Hill. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
But I guess that answers the question whether or not they want him throwing it again right away after throwing the pick 6 on the previous drive.
Yeah, not something conservative or underneath. Pretty big shot right there.
Get him right back in the saddle and say, go ahead and sling it, big guy.
Ready.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Tua. Throw left side here, complete to the tight end, Gesicki. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. Tua sets up to pass it. And able to find Gesicki as tight end. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
Tua setting up shop to throw again. Caught. It's Wilson. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Here we go.
2nd and 2.
Green. Right.
Now Tua. He'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick 6 just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
Tua now on first down. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Benjamin St-Juste. And the Commanders are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. And that now 2 interceptions thrown in the second quarter.
And you know, a lot of people look at these guys and they think to themselves that maybe, possibly, they're still thinking about the first one. And they probably are. I think in this case, he's just trying to atone for the first interception. Tried a little bit too hard, maybe forced it a bit, and instead created a second one.
So we have come upon halftime, and it's the visiting group from Washington who are out on top. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. Second half about to start. The Commanders have the lead. They'll get it first as we are back underway. Taken from about the 12. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Past the 20. Touchdown, Washington. He returns the kick 88 yards to the house. And the Commanders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Now Joey Slye for the point after. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score. Commanders 21, Dolphins 7.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And he'll get it inside the 35. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Once again, it's Mostert. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. A Miami first down on a 14-yard pickup.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Raheem Mostert taking it in from the 20. And the Dolphins have cut it back within a score. So a strong drive here to lead off this third quarter and gets them right back in this football game.
And I think we can safely call that a statement drive because they had to be saying, we have put our best foot forward in the first half, but we certainly mean business now. Maybe a better term, a proven drive. They proved it to themselves that they were ready to go.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Pulls it in at the 13. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 94 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off a big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
And somehow he's going to get a yard out of this as he fought through that first contact. It's 2nd down.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
On 2nd and 9, Wentz. This one left side caught by Gibson. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson, 56 yards. And the Commanders go up by 2 touchdowns. Sly on for the extra point. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14.
Commanders 28, Dolphins 14.
Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. Very short kick taken right at the 20. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo, and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
38. Blue strike.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. And going deep for Hill. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill, 57 yards. And the Dolphins are back within a score. Sanders now to add the extra point. He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Pulls it in at the 13. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. And he's got some space here. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down. They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that. The nickel look, 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then? You take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little. And oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense.
And he'll take this down to the 33.
The tackle made by Eric Rowe. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 33-yard line.
So both offenses come to life here in this third quarter as this is shaping up for a good finish. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Go.
8 yards to go on second down. Once more, Gibson.
And a short gain down to about the 33. Now third down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Wentz going to throw.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Straight ahead, Gibson.
Even with that broken tackle, he'll be brought down short of the 15. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, break into football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington.
Antonio Gibson from 17 yards out. And the Commanders have opened up a 2-touchdown
good game, boy.
lead here in this fourth quarter.
Good game, bro.
Important touchdown there and makes this a 2-score game.
Hey, what you want, man? Hey, I've been listening to you laughing like shit. I definitely, you got a new follower.
I would imagine that on their sidelines, they're both yelling at their defenses, hey, you want to get involved here?
Hey, what's your name on the same name?
That could win the game for us.
Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead now up to 14.
Hold on, I'm about to add you right now. Yeah, we definitely gonna get another game in though. All right, bet.
Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away.
All right, bet. Yeah, I'm gonna mess. As soon as I get over here, I'm gonna add you.
Short kick. And he returns this to the 22.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here we go.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here. A solid stiff arm. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Throwing now is Tagovailoa.
And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, fourth quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game.
To throw again on second down. Tua. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Couple of Alabama guys there. Tua to Waddle for the Miami first.
Okay, ready? Stick, leather, jackrabbit, jackrabbit.
Looking to pass. Tua. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Oh, yeah. I knew you was going to do that little zig route.
He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Bobby McCain.
Ah, shit. Let's go. At the one.
They'll mark him out at the 1 yard line. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, you make everything turn out just okay.
No gain there as he kept it himself at second down.
Well, I think the effort was there, but sometimes the defense is just a little bit better. No gain on the quarterback sneak, no place to go.
An ideal down and distance to try to finish this thing off. 2nd and inches. That's Samuel, caught left side. Touchdown.
Good game, boy.
Samuel, excellent work there to get in on the touchdown run. And the Commanders have put this one to bed here in the 4th quarter. But not much defensive resistance on that drive. And really, Charles, the way this offense has been humming, they haven't faced much defensive resistance the entire game.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that one team, their defense did not wake up.
Yeah, it did. Yeah, it did, though.
Some major changes on that side of the ball when we see them the next time out.
Yeah, I definitely thought that play before was a touchdown. I'm like, what?
And off it goes.
He was wide open.
This will be fielded inside the 5. Hills hit, and he lost the football. So a teammate picking him up, that was nearly a disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he's secure.
Man, I hate playing Miami.
He's always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
5 yards is the tally.
All right,
First down, that brings up 2nd and 5. Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 109 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's going on.
52.
One final try for Tagovailoa. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Bobby McCain. And the Commanders come up with a late turnover. But
all right.
Probably only
good game.
The statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere, well, all eyes are on them.